Local government funds risks JTM. INEC debug. In the news, federal government says looter of local government funds risks JTM. INEC debugs alleged death of Professor Mahmood Yakubu. Plugs, Edo State residents lament rising cost of onions and groundnut oil. Hello, a warm welcome to VOSTV Main Bulletin. I am Esusa Omorwe. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, has cautioned local government chairman across the country against mismanaging or looting public funds. Fagbemi stated this in Abuja at the 2024 annual conference of the National Association of Judiciary Correspondents. Jude Aweke reports.
There are certain issues I need to respond to.
The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, noted that the undue interference of governance in local government affairs has hindered meaningful grassroots development in the country, leaving the majority of the councils in shambles. This, according to him, underscores the local government autonomy to change the narrative.
When you visited the local government secretariat, most of them have been overgrown by weed, bushes, and all that. The situation was also such that even when the secretariat needed to buy stationeries, you had to notify the governor in advance that you want to spend your money. And we have listened to such funny arguments before and after the judgment, to the effect that, oh, they are not matured enough. I said, how better are you? Are you any better? Leave them. So the aftermath of the Supreme Court judgment on the local government autonomy is the continued assurance of the inviolability of the existence of the third tier of government, that is the local government. The law is well settled that the enforcement of a valid judgment of a court of law must address exactly what the judgment being enforced decided. The exact terms of the judgment cannot be varied and must be enforced in exactly the same tenor as was determined. Accordingly, an issue which has been decided upon by the Supreme Court is final and conclusive, and is not subject to any further test of validity.
He, however, stressed that the autonomy granted to local governments by the Supreme Court is to empower the grassroots and not an opportunity for corrupt politicians to cut away public funds into private pockets. He warned council chairmen against abuse of local government funds, stressing that anyone found wanting in mismanagement of local government allocations risk jail penalty, since no immunity is attached to the office of local government chairman.
Local government chairmen and councillors should not forget the governors have immunity, while they don't. That is, local government officials don't. So they have to choose between dealing with the funds of the local governments as they like and risking going to jail. The choice is absolutely theirs. If they want to tamper with the funds and end up in jail, it is their choice. Or if they want to write their names in letters of gold, activities like construction or upgrading of roads, schools, hospitals, etc. must return to local government. Life must come back to local government. They don't all have to come to Abuja. We don't have to, all of us. So the choice has been given to them. Enabling environment has been created, courtesy of Supreme Court, via the Office of the Attorney General.
Lending his voice to the theme of the 2024 annual conference of the National Association of Judiciary Correspondents, the Attorney General acknowledged the role of the judiciary and the media in shaping the society.
Let all and sundry recognize and appreciate that the government stands on a tripod: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. And when it comes to justice delivery, the judiciary, the justice system, rule of law, I want to submit that we are all stakeholders, everybody. Nigerian Bar Association has been responding to the happenings in the society. The pace at which the disciplinary procedure goes may be slow, but I assure you that it is sure. I am not holding forth for them, but I happen to know that they have been taking steps to respond swiftly to the happenings in the society. Members of the fourth estate of the realm, without you, many things would have been swept under the carpet. Let me acknowledge publicly that my decision to embark on that public interest litigation to fight for the autonomy of the local government was actually brought about by my interaction with you. You saw it all.
Jude Aweke, reporting for VOSTV News Benin.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has described as untrue the alleged death of the chairman of the commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu. The commission, in a statement on Saturday by Yakubu's chief press secretary, Rotimi Oyekomi, appealed to the public to disregard the rumor making the rounds that Professor Mahmood Yakubu died in a London hospital, confirming that the chairman is alive, well, and in a good health. The commission clarified that Professor Yakubu had not traveled to London in the past 2 years. According to the commission, Professor Yakubu attended an interactive meeting with the Acts of Representative Committee on Electoral Matters on Wednesday, the 11th December 2024, and subsequently chaired the commission meeting with Resident Electoral Commissioner on Thursday, 12th, 2024. INEC noted that a similar fake news story of Professor Mahmood Yakubu's death had circulated in 2021, with history rewriting itself 3 years later. The commission condemned the spread of the false information and warned those responsible for initiating and disseminating the rumors to desist and be mindful of the harm they cause to individuals and to the society at large. In the meantime, the Benin Traditional Council has disowned one Miss Evie Erahon for parading herself as Princess Uwa Ibinoba, thereby giving an erroneous impression that she is a member of the Benin royal family. In a statement by the Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council, Mr. Frank Erabo, claims that the alleged imposter, Miss Evie Erahon, has been flaunting warning to detest from parading herself as princess of the Benin royal family. The statement indicates that she was invited on Thursday, December 12, 2024, to the palace of the Oba of Benin, where she was warned to desist from parading herself as a princess of the Benin royal family, but the warning fell on deaf ears. The Benin Traditional Council, in a statement, urges the public to be wary of alleged impostors. The council further clarified that there is only one royal family, which is headed by the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Nukwakbolokbolo Oba Ewari II. The recent spike in cybercrime resulted in prevalence of fraudulent practices among youths across the country, has continued to receive wide condemnation from concerned Nigerians. Victoria Okwamedwa, in this special report, explored the MINAX and its negative impacts.
Reacting to this unfortunate development, a cross-section of Edo State residents have condemned the growing trend. They blamed the situation on the rising economic hardship in the country. They pointed out that the involvement of youths in cybercrime and other related activities is linked to the lack of job opportunities and prevalence of low-paying jobs.
I think it's the failure of the government to do the needful as it relates to creating opportunities for the youth of the country. If the youth have opportunity to work or use their talent, their skill to produce money for themselves, they will not go into cybercrime. And so they are using the opportunity they've seen, the lacuna, the opportunity to do evil, capitalizing on it to create money for themselves. That's the
to make that into stop is for them to create a job for youth.
Other residents expressed skepticism about the possibility of curbing corruption among youths, citing the dishonest practice of older citizens in vital positions within the state and country.
The leaders, they say tell lies. They should stop telling lies, deceiving us. Look at the election in Nigeria. This is not election. This is not selection. Is that how it's supposed to be? If we talk, they know themselves. We are comparable. I said when the top of the river is corrupt, you can't expect the followers to go in order. They should put their house in order. The old men, they tell us.
They emphasized that these older leaders' lack of integrity hampers their ability to effectively address youth involvement in cybercrime. These respondents urged the government to engage these youths in meaningful skill acquisitions, programs and initiatives that will keep them occupied and beneficial to themselves and society at large.
The reason why these youths are going into this is because when you see your mates that is making a salon, what is spending outside, you want to be pushed to go and do it. So I feel that the government also should go against it by encouraging our youth. Those days, in my own time, in my young age, we used to see government coming to help the youth. What skill acquisition, free. But today you don't get it again. So I believe that government can come up with some policies that will help our youth. If you don't go to school, you can learn a skill for free.
One of the reasons is failure on the part of government to create employment for these guys. And if somebody is gainfully employed, he will not see a peer or a friend that will tell you, let's come do this, let's come get into cybercrime.
What do you think the government should do better?
Just create an enabling environment for people to use their skill and their talent to raise money.
Victoria Ukwamedwa reporting for VOSTV News.
You are watching VOSTV Main News Bulletin. More reports to come after the break. Stay tuned.
You know, by this time, these people are not here. Is this supposed to be today? That's my special day. Which kind of wala be this now? Where the people where you call for camera now? See people don't sit down, they wait. I never see cameraman by this time. Maybe tire you, I beg. You don't know so you supposed to. The person where you call.
They tell me say that they say they're live. MC Papilo, call.
I beg, leave me. Which kind of calm down be that? If now you go calm down.
See time. Party don't almost start. Today na my girl birthday. Those people cameraman, I never see that. They call the night, no they pick. Not be laughing matter.
My brother. See, let me tell you that they say, if you want to use cameraman, call cameraman where they reliable. Use cameraman where you don't see work what they do because what you see, they're supposed to believe. Call cameraman where get good equipment to work for you so that if you they watch your party tomorrow, you're not going to regret the money where you spend for the party. Now make me they introduce to you that they say, call VOS television. If not be VOS, my brother, it not be like VOS. You know them, my mother burial. VOS don't be 6 o'clock and till the end of the burial from morning till night. They day with me. They are reliable. They are trusted. If not be VOS television, it not be like VOS television. As we still there, so now time still there. VOS. It not be like VOS.
Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. As the Yuletide approaches, residents in Benin City are already lamenting the outrageous cost of onions and groundnut oil. Blessing Peters visited the popular Ecusa market in the metropolis on a market survey. The report.
Onion and groundnut oil are some of the basic food items of paramount to the families and household, most especially during festive periods. The flavorful taste of the dough of both food items cannot be overemphasized. With the festive period already drawing near, the price of commodities are soaring exponentially, becoming unaffordable even as the economy bites hard.
Very bad, well, everything don't cost now. Wait till your combo was passed and I be onions and groundnut oil. Before now when they buy big ever, now they buy them for 1615. Now it's 5,000 naira for the big ever. Why the small ever? Then they said that one now is 1,250. Before it's 700 naira, 800 naira. Everything now it don't cost well.
500 naira. This one's so they see so one at 500 naira. We not fit buy them, we not fit afford them because things too dear for Nigeria. Because before this onions not pass 100 naira for markets. Now it's 500 naira per one. I want to say we do. I want to say we take buy because it's too dear. Maybe they reduce price or it's too dear for markets.
Many people you go buy, not be buy many like that time now. So many people they use small like that. That time, person you go buy plenty onions like 5,000, keep them for house.
They're not they buy because the price is too much. So the market not they move now small.
Buyers of the products expressed diverse concerns, stating the effect of the hike on the common man.
The fund I know really use as we dey do so. We where they sell market and I know let us buy because it's too dear. We don't fit afford them again.
Cost of living in Nigeria is very, very expensive. People are really complaining about it.
So we buy you that 1,500 naira. Oh, we dey share into 4 places now. They use as small.
While decrying poor patronage, some sellers of the commodities attributed the exponential increase to cost of fuel and transportation.
They say they carry on the come, say the transport is all too big. Now make they say adjourn for the onions. Bag now is 300,000. When they used to buy onions before 80,000, 70,000, 60,000, now it's 300,000.
Transportation and they kill them. For that side, not that side, they not there like that. To carry and come here might be problem, might be big problem for inside. You say how much would they take buy for that side? Not they reach one something, but transport when go take carry and come here, now big money.
As onions and groundnut oil are gradually becoming unaffordable, so also the prices of other foodstuffs are soaring. The people want the government to stringently wade in as soon as possible and regulate the prices of foodstuff towards cushioning the effect of incessant hike on the people, most especially on the common man. Blessing Peter, reporting for VOSTV News Benin.
Family, friends, and loved ones over the weekend rallied round the Deputy Superintendent of Police. Family, friends, and loved ones over the weekend rallied round the Deputy Superintendent of Police, Francis Egwaje, as he bows out of service in a grand style. Austin Ayeni reports is here presented from the studio. The retirement party, which took place at his residence in Benin City, attracted his family members, friends, colleagues, church members, landlords and landladies of Igbekun community, as well as associates, including the immediate past chairman of Edo State Civil Service Commission, Prince M.M. Ogedegbe, and former chairman of Oriomo local government. The colorful event began with grand entrance of the celebrants, DSP Egwaje Francis and his gorgeous wife into the party ground. Though the event wasn't a speech-making day, it offers some of the attendees the opportunities to reflect on his life. From his colleagues, to friends, to mentors, to associates, to family members, they were all good testimonies.
DSP of Egwaje retired, not tired. I knew him since 1990, 35 years ago. He's a colleague, a friend and a hero. He is not autocratic, despotic, and tyrannical. be highly professional, and he has served in various capacity, and all the area I have served were only in touch.
For a young man to serve for 35 years, meritoriously, leaving that service unblemished, I think he deserves an applause and he deserves to be honored.
I don't want to talk much so that I will not take much of your time. He's a great man, and I thank God for that he successfully completed it, and we are all still alive to continue doing things. Thank you very much.
It's very rugged. When you go to farm and you want to kill rabbit, if the rabbits escape from your side, you will beat the head. So he's a rugged man. I'm not surprised that throughout his service, he did very well. So I want to seize the opportunity on behalf of the family and the community to thank everyone that is here to come and celebrate with us.
He's full of epitome of love. He doesn't look down on somebody. No matter your rank, no matter your age, he doesn't look down on you. Praise the Lord. When I lost my husband, since I lost my husband, he has been there. He has been calling to encourage me. He is full of encouragement. He encouraged me day and night. He always call, how are the children? How are they doing? How are you coping? If you are down, if you are a woman, if you are down, when you hear somebody's call, you will be revived. He's there for me.
One of the things I have seen in Daddy's life is the good conduct he has shown this year. I have known him, and many people will not understand. What I'm trying to say is this: I cannot explain how Daddy has bring a balance between his job, serving, and his family. It's amazing. This is a man that does not compromise. He will tell you this is how it is. It was people like Supo Egwaji who came around and suggested, with some of us who like mine, come, we can't leave this community like this. Let us team up with the community elders and leaders to ensure that we put something together to ensure electricity is in this place. And by the grace of God, today, everything is enjoying light.
Shortly after this section, the celebrant and his amiable wife took to the dance floor, where they were joined by the guests to celebrate the occasion to the fullest. The joy of DSP Egwad references on the occasion was evident as it displayed its dance dexterity to the delight of the guests. The occasion did not fall short of a big celebration as the guests were treated to a mouth-watering dishes. The celebrant, who was visibly overwhelmed with joy, had this to say.
Let me, at this junction, thanks each and every one of you who give me faith upon your tight journey to grace this occasion. Sincerely speaking, I'm so overwhelmed with what I have seen here today. It really reminds me to continue to do more.
In an interview with our news crew, a cross-section of the attendees spoke glowingly about his personality.
I'm feel great. I am happy today. Today is my happiest day. When my husband retired for 35 years in service, I am happy and thank God for his life. Oh, he's a very nice man. I congratulate him. No injury, no death, for all his life that he has served for 30-something years with government. I appreciate God for his life.
I'm so surprised to see a policeman that after 35 years of service to call for retirement for people to come and celebrate with him. It really shows that he's a very nice man.
He's an easygoing man. He's a man of sincerity. Doesn't really raise his shoulder, no matter his position when he was in service, even till now. He played with almost everybody, irrespective of the age, status, or whatever.
See him today, celebrating 35 years, 36 years in service in government and police for that matter. He was celebrated.
I feel delighted to have many people around, excited to see my elder brother after serving 35 years meritoriously. He retired without no sickness, no demotion, so it's worth celebrating.
It's a memorable day because at least he completed 35 years without sickness. You understand? And he's still sound. So we thank God for that.
He is a man that cares for people, but he loves his people. And he worked meritoriously 35 years from the job. And we're healthy, well living. And we at the Young Shagro or the Nigeria Police Force, we are praying to be like him one day, to exist from the job.
I feel elated. Wise people say it is good to be good. If you see a police officer being celebrated like this, you know that he has been good right from the beginning.
DSP Egwadre Francis retired, joined the Nigeria Police Force under the Babangida regime in 1989 and retired in November 2024, having risen to the rank of Deputy Superintendent of Police. During his service in the Nigeria Police Force, he served in various police departments and spearheaded several police operations and missions. In the testimonies where anything to go by, DSP Egwadre Francis indeed deserves a place of honor, not just in the Nigeria Police Force, but the society at large. And that report concludes our news bulletin. Do stay safe as you prepared for the Yuletide festivity. On behalf of the production team led by Jude Aweke, I am Esosa Morube. Bye for now.